Listen, people ask how I feel. I said he went through the court system and he got his freedom through the court system. So I'm happy that he was able to win his freedom legally. He didn't break out of prison. He didn't have someone like dig a hole under the jail and he escaped.
Right.
He didn't pay off the guards.
Nope.
Or the judges or anything else like that, from what I understand. He went through the political, through the legal process, and he got his freedom. In fact, he's even talking about suing the state.
Because it took 3 years.
Yeah, he sat there. He refused. I guess he could have been eligible for parole, but he refused to take like a sex offender class, which would have implied a level of guilt.
Exactly.
Right? And then you would have to get up in front of the parole board and admit to what you did. That's how parole works. You can't just go in there and say, I didn't do nothing, but let me out. Nah, you got to go up there and say, I raped all these women. I am so sorry, but being in prison has changed me and I no longer want to rape anybody. That's what you have to do in order to get parole.
Yeah.
He refused to do it. And you gotta hand it to him.
Because he says he's innocent.
Because he said he's innocent. And,
Period.
An old man who could potentially die in prison worth hundreds of millions of dollars, I think that most people would just say, fine, just tell me what I need to say, and I'll just say whatever, and I'm going to go home in my mansion and just say fuck everybody and live out the rest of my days in my jacuzzi.
But then he'd be in prison in his mansion. And the integrity, listen, I say this too. I don't care. A lot of people walk up to me and say, love your Vlad interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I know they don't like me on Vlad, they go, I saw you on Vlad. That's the, if I had a chance, I would chin check you. But it goes into a situation of, they said this, the case they were on was this, when he was having the conversations, a certain amount of things in the pages that they thought were suspect. And they were like, hey, we got enough here to do this. He admitted this on himself because he never had the opportunity to plead the fifth, which is, in this situation, a bad situation, because as an American citizen, you have the right to plead the fifth. So you don't incriminate yourself by saying something that they may deem incriminating. So as far as that, I'm happy. Dr. Cosby is out. I'm sad that he has a record for all the things he has done before.
Well, does he have a record?
Well, he does. He went to prison.
Yeah, but it was reversed.
Right.
So won't his record be expunged?
I don't know. When they say, have you ever been arrested? He has to put yes. Have you ever been in prison? He has to say yes.
Yeah, I guess the next time he applies for a job, that might have.
But the fact that he has to say it
as he's filling out the resume.
The fact that he has to say it.
Because he still has to support himself. I don't know if he's got enough money.
Yeah, I don't know if he can do it. But what they did is they make sure he won't make any more.
He'll make some more money.
Really?
He was making money in prison. He's got investments. Come on.
You know what I mean, though.
Well, I don't think he's really out there, trying to do a reboot of the Cosby Show. I think that a different world.
That'd be good. Grandpa came out of prison. What happened when your grandpa comes out of prison and his house arrest in your house and you got a new wife and 2 kids?